Hi everybody. In this video, we will be learning how to count in Arabic. We will be learning cardinal counting and the grammar behind it in a straightforward way. There will be a lot of exercises along the way to enhance your comprehension. To count in Arabic, you need first to learn a basic set of unique numbers. Repeat after me. صفر صفر واحد واحد اثنان اثنان ثلاثة ثلاثة أربعة أربعة خمسة خمسة ستة ستة سبعة سبعة ثمانية ثمانية تسعة تسعة ዐšrah ዐšrah. Numbers 1 to 10 are fundamental to learn higher numbers, which we will cover in another video. And I don't expect you to memorize them in a single session. The best approach perhaps to memorize vocabulary is by using flashcards. In Arabic, there are two ways to write numbers. The commonly known numerals used worldwide known as Western Arabic numerals, and the Eastern/Indo-Arabic numerals, which are used mainly in Arabic countries. But often the two writing systems are used together. You don't have to learn the Eastern system, but if you did, more power to you. Before we begin, I would like to remind you that Arabic nouns, unlike English, have genders. So for example, the word shams, sun, is feminine, while the word qamar, moon, is masculine. And these genders are fixed. Arabic numbers also have genders, but they are dynamic. They can be masculine or feminine, depending on the noun's gender. Their gender changes according to the gender of the noun, as we will see in a bit. We have three groups of numbers with independent rules: 1, 2, and 3 to 10. So if you understand the rules for number 3, you can apply them to number 4, 5, and so on till number 10. So much of our time will be spent on numbers 1, 2, and 3. واحد واحد. Number 1 is masculine in the standard counting order. So let's take two words for demonstration. يوم يوم. If you don't know how to read Arabic or تشكيل and حركات, we made videos about that. Go check them out. ليلة ليلة. Now, there's no simple rule to determine the gender of a noun, but usually nouns ending in تاء مربوطة are feminine. Exercise. Which of the following mean one day? واحد يوم, يوم واحد, or يوم. Pause the video and give it a try. You can select more than one answer. Well, we know that one means واحد. One means واحد. Day means يوم. So which of the following is correct? Is it واحد يوم? No. Why? Because the order is incorrect. Although you can do this to some other numbers, for واحد it's incorrect. First the noun and then the number. What about يوم? Also here it's correct. The noun by itself indicates singularity, so you don't have to add واحد. It's added only for confirmation. What do you notice here? For number 1, the noun is masculine, and the number matches the noun's gender, okay? Now, how to say one night? ليلة واحد, ليلة واحدة, or ليلة. Pause the video and give it a try. Is it ليلة واحد? No. Although the order is correct, the gender is incorrect. واحد is masculine and ليلة is feminine. Is it ليلة واحدة? Yes, this is correct. Remember when we said that the gender of the number is dynamic, meaning its gender depends on the noun's gender? What about ليلة? It's also correct, as we have elaborated before. The noun by itself indicates singularity. So, what happened here? We added تاء التأنيث. تاء of femininity, or the feminine suffix, at the end of the number to make it feminine. ليلة by itself means one night. Remember, we added واحدة only for confirmation. I hope this is clear. If you can't decide whether a noun is feminine or masculine, just make a guess. And don't worry about committing mistakes. It's fine. It's part of learning. واحد اثنان اثنان. New word. By the way, ثانية means 1 second, and it's very similar in pronunciation to ʻiṭnān. Exercise time. How to say 2 days. يوم اثنان, يومان اثنان, or يومين اثنين. Which of these are correct? Is it يوم اثنان? No. Why? It turns out that if you want to express duality, there's a special suffix you have to add at the end of the noun. It's either ياء نون or ألف نون. Let's see what's happening right here. So, if you want to express duality, you have to add a suffix. It's either ألف نون or ياء نون. ألف نون is used in the nominative case, the default case. ياء نون is used in the accusative and jar cases. As a beginner, don't worry about the grammatical cases. I am going to cover it in another video. I just want you to know it's there. Again, don't let this stop you from learning. Use either one and then progress as you understand more. The second thing we can notice also is the gender. Noun's gender matches the number's gender. And the noun by itself, يومان or يومين, indicates duality. We add ʻiṭnān or ʻiṭnain only for confirmation. Just to give you a feeling of how would this sound in English, imagine the word ديان or ديين to mean 2 days. Now, how to say 2 nights? Is it ليلتان اثنان, or ليلتان اثنتان, or ليلتين اثنتين? ليلتان اثنان is wrong. Can you tell me why? Because we need to add the ta of femininity, the feminine ta. Remember that noun ليلة is feminine. Therefore, we need to change the gender of اثنان by adding the ta of femininity. Let's see what's happening right here. First, we added the suffix an. Notice also that the letter تاء مربوطة turned into تاء مفتوحة. Then we added the تاء التأنيث, femininity تاء, to اثنان to change its gender. Also remember, ليلتين or ليلتان indicates duality, and the number اثنان or اثنتين is just for confirmation. You did a great job, and I have a challenge for you. Remember the word ثانية, which we took earlier? What does it mean? 1 second, right? Can you say 2 seconds? Pause the video and give it a shot. The correct answer is ثانيتان or ثانيتين. And if you want to confirm the exactness, you can also say ثانيتان اثنتان or ثانيتين اثنتين. واحد اثنان ثلاثة ثلاثة ثلاثة. ثلاثة comes in the feminine form. It's time for a new word. Give it a shot and try to pronounce it. دقيقة دقيقة. Now, how to say 3 days? Pause the video and give it a try. Well, we know that 3 means ثلاثة and it's in the feminine form. And يوم means a day, a singular day. And the noun is masculine. So, how can we say 3 days? Is it ثلاثة يوم? No, it's incorrect. Because يوم is in the singular form. And we need to change it to the plural form as in the second choice. يوم becomes أيام. ثلاثة أيام is correct. Because أيام is the plural form of يوم. Although the noun is masculine and the number is feminine, this is because numbers 3 to 10 in Arabic take the opposite gender of the noun. Let me repeat that. Numbers 3 to 10 in Arabic take the opposite gender of the noun. So what do you think about ثلاث أيام? The number is masculine and also the noun is masculine. Do you think this is correct? No, it's not. Here the noun form is plural. However, the choice is incorrect because both genders match it. What about the last choice, أيام ثلاثة? Is it correct? Yes, it is correct. Because unlike numbers 1 and 2, the order here doesn't matter for numbers 3 to 10. So what happened? How يوم turned into أيام? In English, to make regular nouns plural, we add the s at the end. In Arabic, it's a different story. We change the form. There is no one rule for how to change the form. This topic is outside the scope of this video, and I will cover it in another video. Again, don't let this stop you from learning Arabic. If you are a beginner, it's not a big deal to use the singular noun if you don't know the plural form. It will sound a bit strange, but it can be understood nonetheless. We switch to the plural form if the count is between 3 and 10. Did you also notice something? Numbers 3 to 10 take the opposite gender of the noun. Let's recap. 3 days. ثلاثة أيام. First, look at the gender. Numbers between 3 and 10 take the opposite gender of the noun. Second, the noun's form has changed from singular to plural. What about أيام ثلاثة? This is also valid, but it's less common. Unlike numbers 1 and 2, the order in numbers 3 to 10 is not important. The noun can come first and the meaning remains unchanged, but this is less common than the previous case. Okay, let's check your understanding. How can you say 3 seconds? Pause the video and give it a shot. Remember that ثانية is feminine. So, what will be the gender of the number? Here is a tip. The plural form of ثانية is ثوان. Is it ثلاث ثوان? Yes, the first one is correct. The noun is in the plural form and the genders are opposite. What about ثلاثة ثوان? No, it's incorrect, since the gender matches. ثوان ثلاثة is correct. The order is not important. How about ثلاثة ثانية? It's wrong, because the noun is in the singular form, and we need to change it to the plural form. Quiz time. This checks your final understanding. How to say 3 minutes. Here is a hint. The plural form of دقيقة is دقائق. Please pause the video and think about it. The correct answer is ثلاث دقائق or دقائق ثلاث. Let's recap. For numbers between 3 and 10, the genders opposite each other, and we change the nouns form to plural. واحد اثنان ثلاثة أربعة 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 ساعة ساعة. How to say 4 hours. Remember the plural of ساعة is ساعات and it's feminine. Correct answer is أربع ساعات. Now, without looking back, repeat the previous quiz with the numbers you have learned so far. Pause the video and give it a shot. I highly recommend you not to skip this exercise. Here's the solution. 1 hour is ساعة or ساعة واحدة if you want to be exact. It's not ساعة واحد because it's in the feminine form. 2 hours is ساعتان or ساعتان اثنتان. You can also say ساعتين اثنتين, it's correct. Notice the تاء التانيث, feminine تاء, added to ithnan because it's in the feminine form. This one is tricky. 3 hours is ثلاث ساعات. Notice how the genders do not match and the word is in the plural form. واحد اثنان ثلاثة أربعة خمسة 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 عام 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 سنة سنة سنة. We have 2 words with the same meaning, but one is masculine and the other is feminine. How to say 5 years. Now, without looking back, repeat the previous quiz with the numbers you have learned so far. 1 year is عام or عام واحد. 2 years is عامان or عامان اثنان. 3 years ثلاثة أعوام. 3 years ثلاثة أعوام. 4 years أربعة أعوام. What about سنة? 1 year سنة or سنة واحدة. 2 years سنتان or سنتان اثنتان. 3 years is ثلاث سنوات. 4 years أربع سنوات. ستة ستة ستة. How to say 6 hours. ست ساعات. ست ساعات. Without looking back, count from 1 to 6. Here's the solution. واحد اثنان ثلاثة أربعة خمسة ستة سبعة سبعة أسبوع أسبوع أسبوع. How to say 7 weeks. Here's a tip. The plural form of أسبوع is أسابيع. 7 أسابيع. 7 أسابيع. Quiz time. Spot and correct the error. ساعتان و6 دقائق و5 ثوان. And the correct answer is ساعتان وست دقائق وخمس ثوان, because ثوان is feminine. ثمانية ثمانية. شهر شهر. How to say 8 months. 8 أشهر 8 أشهر. Quiz time. Can you translate the following sentence? 5 أشهر وأسبوعين و4 أيام و7 ساعات. 5 months, 2 weeks, 4 days and 7 hours. 9 9 9. How to say 9 hours. 9 ساعات 9 ساعات. Without looking back, repeat the previous quiz with the numbers you have learned so far. Write your solution in the comment section below. 10 10. How to say 10 minutes. 10 دقائق 10 دقائق. Now here's the final quiz. Without looking back, count from 0 to 10. صفر واحد اثنان ثلاثة أربعة خمسة ستة سبعة ثمانية تسعة عشرة. I hope you guys enjoyed the lessons. I'm glad you made it here. It wasn't easy. Also, check out the next video. I will cover the rest of the numbers, 11 and beyond. If you have any question, drop it in the comment section below and I will do my best to answer it. If you enjoyed this lesson, hit the like button and be sure to subscribe for more Arabic lessons.